I thought it would be appropriate with the closing of the Alumni Services program to do kind of like my own personal reflection of what Alumni Services meant to me, and hopefully leave you all with, I don't know, something. We'll see. So back in the day, I'm going to take it way back. I was kind of like freshman year of high school. I was kind of like a really rowdy kid. I was a rebel. I cut class. Yeah, still am, right? But I wasn't on the right track or path towards college. Then my dean, as I was getting suspended, my dean pulled me aside and he said, Jasenia, you want to look at your future? Look at your friends. And so I took a look at my friends. They weren't there because they were cutting school. And so I decided it was time for me to find a new group of friends. And so I found these phenomenal group of people my sophomore year of high school, started getting great grades, and it was great. It was wonderful. One of my friends' name, who, if you went to a retreat, you may be familiar with this story, but so I started dating this guy. His name was Stefan, and we were a power couple. We got 4.0s. Well, he had like a 4.5. He was from Patrol Hill Projects, and he helped raise 12 of his siblings, single mom, and he was phenomenal. And he actually walked me to my interview at JUMA, and he was like, "You got this. Get JUMA. JUMA's amazing." So I ended up getting JUMA, and I had this great group of friends that were cheering me along. And against the advice of my advisors, I applied to college with this boyfriend. We were supposed to get married, and you know, it was like high school sweetheart stuff. It's cute, whatever. But we ended up going to college together. And for me, it was like the dream come true, right? College was the dream. It was everything I worked for, you know, right after freshman year of high school. And a lot of things, you know, what I wasn't prepared for when I got to college was life still happens when you have the dream. When you get that dream, things can still happen. And if you're coming from, you know, a background where trauma has happened, the likelihood of trauma can, you know, happening again goes up. So that sophomore summer of mine, this boyfriend died in an accident. And it was extremely traumatic. It was a wake up to life. Like, here I am in this bubble of a dream, and life happens. So I was considering dropping out. I was considering not even continuing with living. My college coach at the time, for those of you who were here back in 2010 and 2011, know my college coach. His name is David. He's a really awesome guy, but he made a really big effort to, you know, give me a call, and he said, Jasenia, I'm doing a site visit at UC Riverside. I'm gonna see everybody else, but I really need to talk to you. So, you know, I'm feeling how I'm feeling. I'm like, oh, I guess life sucks, but I guess, well, I'll go talk to you, David. So I go to talk to him, and he's asking me how I'm doing, and he says, you know, Jasenia, I want to share something with you that I don't really talk about. And he said when he was probably around 20 years old, same age that I was, he begged a group of his friends to go to a concert with him in Vegas, which was like 3 hours away. So friends were like, no, we have finals. Like, no, let's not do that. But he begs his friends, so they all go. On their way back from the concert, driver falls asleep. Off-road, everyone in the car dies. The image he left me was he was sitting at a funeral with 4 coffins in front of him, and he was unscathed by this accident. What he left me with that day was not like yeah, life just sucks. It wasn't that. It was things happen, and he was telling me, not coach to student, right? It wasn't coach to student. It was human to human. That I wasn't alone. That I didn't have to face this alone. And this situation, right, this story is really sad. It's very heartbreaking. But it was what allowed me to get back up. Because I had somebody that, you know, although I was 500 miles away from my family and friends that were very close to me and I felt very alone, I had had this adult that I looked up to, and he was saying, "You're not alone." And not that it's gonna be okay, because it's gonna be a long road to what will be okay, but that I had the strength to do it. And so that actually was a big reason for why I came back to JUMA, was that human connection. And I think in this mission moment, what I hope I leave everyone with is, in every interaction that we have with our young people or with our staff, it can change their life. Any single moment like that can change their life. And I'm hoping with the alumni board that we're trying to continue, I'm hoping that the impact we make will allow future alumni to be able to go back to younger students and hopefully make hopefully our students aren't enduring these types of things, but if they do, they can have somebody there. And so that is my mission moment with the closure of alumni services. Patricia, love you, and I know that you have made monumental impacts in the lives of youth. I know that it's going to continue, as we will still have alumni coming out of this program, but thank you, and thank you everybody for